All right, site cleanup is complete. I know I'm gonna bury all this eventually, but I like to start with a clean palette. So I got a couple more items to move. The cats obviously appreciate all this dirt for a totally different reason. Cats. Temperatures are getting really high. We're in the mid to high 90s every day. Some afternoons it rains and then it breaks it into the high 70s, but that's not going to happen for the next several days. I get this battery powered fan and it's got a misting system built into it. So spritzes water in front there, does a great job of keeping the girls cool. I think they really appreciate it. So it hasn't rained for several days and yet the auger is very wet. It's coming down here from right up there. That answers the question as to whether or not the gearbox on this thing is leaking. I'll have to figure out what to do about that. So I didn't put out a video on Friday. And it's because I really didn't have much to show. And I didn't record much. It was just a lot of cleaning up. I mean, after moving the shed, the days were 95, 97, 98. Just brutal. And I decided to just not push it. So that's why I didn't have anything to show. Today, I don't really think there's much to show either. But we'll shoot a few images from around the farm. But a lot of what we've shown has been just on the 8 acres that make up sort of the core homestead area. But that leaves a lot of property yet unrevealed on camera. So maybe we'll find a way to show you guys a little bit more of what's out there. All right, I got my selfie stick because I got Chicken Mama with me. We're gonna walk.
Taking a walk.
Taking a walk. We're gonna walk down our farm road on the property to get a little further out there because I don't think we've showed a lot of what's out there.
Move away.
It doesn't look much different than what's on the rest of the property.
Well, that's why we had to give it names, because I'd say down the road. Well, which road? You know, because this one is the only road, but it goes down and then it does a loop, and so what part of it? And so we gave this particular path Woozle Way.
Woozle, like Heffalumps and Woozles from Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, they originally put it as a utility easement in the event that the land was going to become developed at some point. And then nothing ever happened, and the road is not maintained by anybody. It's just it's on the property. It doesn't cross it. It's 100% on the property.
We've actually driven this road, and we keep trying to maintain it with cutting it back, and it just grows so fast.
It fights back hard.
Yeah. So we've been through here. We have cut out all of this undergrowth. It comes back. Probably what we have to do is just remove the trees completely. Maybe leave the big trees here.
We'll leave the big trees because we want to keep the views like this over here. So that's gorgeous. That entire wetland is on our property, all the way to the far corner where you see the trees. That's to the edge of our property out there.
And this stuff right here, you see, we just, we keep cutting it back. It all looks like this, and that was all gone at one point, but it's come back.
Yeah, this environment here in this subtropical, things really grow well here. Like last year, we were trying to really make good progress during the winter months.
Yeah.
Because nothing was growing there. I mean, it grows, but very slowly compared to this time of year or the
And we have too many things
especially
going on during the summer to try to come back here. This is sort of pretty far down on our priority list.
Yeah.
So this land, we're not really doing anything, which kind of brings us to it's on our 30-year development list.
30-year. We got a 30-year plan. It's all right up here.
It's just got to sit and wait till we can get to it, which is what kind of brings us to the topic for today. Does it seem weird to you that we keep getting these letters in the mail, people wanting to do stuff with our land?
Yeah, we get letters from developers who want to buy just a portion of the property because, you saw how big our wetland is. Well, there's certain things you can't build within proximity of a wetland, so they want all the other stuff.
Yeah,
that's away from
stuff.
The wetland.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, this would be great. No, it won't. And the latest one that we got was a company that builds communication towers. And so they're saying, we've identified a gap in the cell phone tower coverage in your area, and we want to put a tower on your property. And we'll give you
Well, I think even more than that, it's hard to parse the language, but this is not a cell phone company, and it's not even a cell tower building company. This is a opportunity company. I guess I've seen a niche where they go up and they contract of viable land that if somebody wanted to build a cell tower on it, they already have the option for it. Yeah.
This is, yeah, I think you're right. I think these guys, they start by finding a place they could build a tower. Then they get a contract with somebody, but the contract can be broken by them.
And they can do nothing with it.
Then they can do nothing with it. Then they take it forward to, like, you know, all your cell phone companies.
I think
and
they
stuff.
shop it around to see who would pay to buy time on a tower.
Anybody want to use it?
See who would be willing to build a tower. I don't think they do any of this. I think they're just the middleman who kind of brings all the people together.
It's a good idea, folks.
Yeah, so if they have a contract in hand, they can say, look, you want to build a cell tower in this area? I've got this land, I got this land, I got this land, and it's all locked up.
You can't see, I don't know if you can see how high this grass is. That's up to the middle of my thigh.
Yeah, Mark will sometimes come down here and hit it because he knows I like to walk
Look
this
at that
in
frog.
the morning. Hello, Mr. Toad.
So can I see him?
Is
There
he
he
a
is.
frog or is he a toad? Gonna give him a oh yeah, there he is. He's so pretty.
This is where we are now.
And this is the beginning of the split. Or the loop.
But look at this. Look at this area out here. Right? It looks really overgrown. It's not. I've actually cut this back before. But if you can envision everything in between the big oaks cleared out and open, this would be an amazing pasture.
Wide open.
Wide open pasture inside inside the forest. What a cool thing.
It'd be great great habitat for livestock, all of the shade from this brutal Central Florida sun.
Yep.
So we're going to split and
we'll split and go this way.
Go to the left, which stays on our property. If we were to stay right, we'd go out our back gate.
Oh yeah, let me show that. That would be our back gate up there. I don't know if we can. There it is. That back gate has been abused.
The most recent funny story, was we got a notice that Amazon had delivered and hand-delivered packages to us, and we're like, no, they didn't. So I took my morning walk, and guess what I found? Thrown over the back gate.
Yeah.
And we have a sign there that says you can't come through that road. It's impassable. You have to go around.
You have to go around. And the guy just threw it over, and the packages were lying on the ground, literally right behind the sign that says you can't go this way.
This guy, he was just done. It was the end of the day. He wanted to go home, I guess.
That gate has been hit by a car, ripped out, thrown in the woods, just abused because a small number of people were very upset that they couldn't do what they wanted to on our land.
Throw the garbage out.
Hopefully
here.
that's past now. So
yeah. Anyway, so again, we're not doing anything for this. The contract that they said that they'd be interested in signing with us is a 30-year contract.
Oh, back to the cell phone tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were thinking, you know, we don't do anything out here. So if they wanted to put one out here and have it for 30 years, and they wanted to pay us for it, is that worth doing? It wouldn't bother our cows when we start running them out here.
Anyway, this area back here, there's another wetland here, and we're like halfway into it. The rest of it is on the 6-acre parcel to the north.
Mark got a wild hare one day. He wanted to come out here, and he ripped it all up. And so it was all, you know, it was just dirt. And this is what's going up. It's a lot nicer than the brambles now.
Yeah, I decided, you know, because people would sometimes drive around, because we have a gate over here, and people would sometimes try and drive around through the woods. They're committed, and then squeeze through this area between the trees and the wetland. And so they were coming through, and it was just overrun and ugly. So I thought if it was cut, like somebody cared about it, sometimes that makes people uncomfortable.
Well,
Maybe they wouldn't do it.
Anyone, not that we've noticed since then, come through.
That's fact. But
anyway, Mark and I've talked about the cell tower and if it's worth pursuing. And
at the end of the day, my thing is do I want to look at it for 30 years? And my answer is no, I don't. And I don't know.
I suppose we'd be more motivated if we felt like it'd make a really big difference to us financially. But I think the hassle of pursuing it for what we get out of it, and there are drawbacks, you know, in terms of people are concerned about cell tower frequencies and what that does to the environment.
Now, people used to party back here a lot. This was like teenager party and drink central. right? You can see we've cleaned up a lot of this, so that'll tell you how bad this is. And there's a whole bunch of like empty paint cans and stuff, like the 5-gallon paint cans over there. So people were dumping their trash out here as well. But they build bonfires and stuff out here and party like rock stars. And then this has grown up huge, but you can still see like a path through there. And there's another one that goes that way. And there's another one.
There's 2 there.
Yeah, there's 2 more through here. One goes that way, and then one goes off to the side that way. Those were their mud bogs, right? So there's water underneath this when we get a lot of rain. And they would come out here and just tear this place up. It was
And it looked really
horrible.
awful.
It was horrible. And there's still just so much trash out here.
Well, that's on the 30-year plan.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I know it bothers me every time I come out here too.
We've cleaned it up a couple times. Here's a, oh, hey, I'm gonna turn around and do this. I'm gonna show.
The boat.
That's right, that's the hull of a boat. Not sure what they were planning to do with that. Again, mostly just, you know, folks getting rid of their trash so that they don't have to pay if they go to the county landfill.
I just love the woods this time of night with the sun.
You can hear all the peepers.
The sun's setting, and so it's just the top lit portions of the branches.
You want to go around that way at all?
Yeah, we can go that way.
Yeah, we typically, walking out here, the times of day is early in the morning and then in the evening at this time.
Yeah.
And of course, in the fall, there's all these tiny little toads that are hopping everywhere.
You gotta watch where you walk.
They're scattering.
Yeah.
But that's the best time because of the temperature. But the spring, or rather the fall and the winter, it is so nice temperature-wise. Like today, 7 p.m., it was still 94 degrees.
Oh, wow.
So
Which
it's
is
a
why
bit
we have a
toasty.
fan for our chickens. I never thought I'd be the kind of person that buys a fan for our chickens.
This is the other side. I'll show it here. This is the other side of where they were mud bogging. So you can see we were standing over there in that clearing before looking this way. And from this side, you get a really good sense of, you know, what they would do all through here. And then here was another one over here. And then they were very organized. After you completed your run, you would either go back that way towards Deb, or
Around again.
you would go around again on this little thing and line up for another run. And but again, look at these woods. Look how gorgeous this is. Look at all of these old oaks, these live oaks. And again, can you imagine all of this lower stuff cleared out and turned into pasture? The size of these lily pads. These are huge. It's a great view. It's very attractive. Come on, Jane, swing on that thing.
How is it still up there? I thought you came down and hit all this.
I did, but it was, if I cut it, that could have grown in the last, I don't know.
No. That's crazy.
All right. Now what? Please don't fall into the water, and please don't get eaten by snakes.
This one is cut.
That one is cut. That's why there's no leaves at the top of that one, so that may come down easier.
All right, well, watch out. Don't let me hit you with this.
Okay, I'll stand back here. Yep, there you go.
There we go.
Nope. Maybe.
I think you can cut the big one. I think this little one is going up around.
This work is exhausting.
Oh, this one's not going to go.
I'm wearing a collared shirt, babe. I'd help you, but you understand.
Yeah. All right, well, that truly is going for another time.
There it is. It's so cool. It's a little bit like a tunnel with everything overgrowing it, but...
You know, this was the part of the path where Sam would go racing down.
Oh, yeah.
And then he'd come running back. He knew this was the end of the walk, and he loved going out with me, but he was always, you know, kind of hanging with me until we get to this part. And then he'd just take off. He thought that was hilarious. And he'd wait down there at the end. And then he'd wait to see if I'd call him. I'd go, Sam! And he'd come running back.
We have 5 cats now.
Oh, and 17 chickens?
Yeah. Lots
16,
of frogs.
16.
Well, hens and 1 rooster.
Yeah. It's actually 16 counting sawan.
Is it?
Yeah, 7
No.
black Australorps.
7 and 8 is 15 and 1 is 16. Oh, wow, it is 16. Holy shnikes.
I know, we started with more, but that's the way it goes.
You know, if you think about it, we were supposed to have 25 at this point. So
Well, if we
Between-
can just get
between chicks that were lost in shipping and a couple of losses since they got here.
predators,
Man, predators.
Illness. Well, we have a plan to grow our flock.
Well,
And I think that could end up being very good for us. We've had people interested in raising their own chickens.
yeah, maybe we'll sell some chicks. We get I'm not good at marketing or selling stuff. So we have a lot of eggs. We have a lot of chicken. And that's okay. I mean,
Did I tell you how many eggs I used today?
No.
Yes. Guess how many eggs I used today?
5. Did I get it?
No.
Oh. Wait. For what? What did you wait?
All day today. How many eggs did I use?
Oh, like 10.
Nope.
No idea. What did you use?
20 eggs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw you went over and got a dozen of eggs
I'm
out
gonna
of
have
the
to
other
go
fridge.
out and get some more next time tomorrow because
Oh, because you made the potato salad with
and
the
I
eggs.
made the mayonnaise.
And you made mayonnaise, yeah. Homemade mayonnaise.
with eggs. That's
So
all you
good.
need is eggs and oil. You make your own mayonnaise. It tastes so much better than anything you get in the store.
Right.
We had eggs for breakfast. Tomorrow we'll probably have scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs. How come it is like if you have fried eggs, you fry 2 eggs? If you do scrambled eggs, it takes like 6 eggs to make the
I
same
don't know,
amount.
and you're adding milk to it too. You
And
would
it's
think it
just-
would make it more.
It's just crazy.
I just can't believe that's grass.
Well, you can see that whole field full of it. But...
Yeah, but look at how tall it gets. And it's not that pompous ornamental grass. This is just grass.
It's nice.
We use that to
I gotta chip some of this stuff up. But then you can see the other side of it. It's all, you know, look at this. Look at how this grows. Is that a frog? A shadow? Yeah, little green froggy.
Oh, he's pretty.
Yeah. I could see a shadow through
Yeah.
the grass. Whew. All right. Sandhill cranes. All right, and then we're back to like the main homestead piece.
Oh, there it is, way up there in the sky.
Oh, there he goes. It looks like a pterodactyl flying over. It's like
they're so
prehistoric.
big,
They're
yeah.
gigantic. It's a lot of fun. We've seen as many as 12 or 14 of them flying by at a time.
That's unusual though. We usually only see mated couples or a family.
Yep. I'm sweaty.
It's hot.
It's like
out
running
here.
down my face.
Let's see what's the temperature right now.
I bet it's 87.
Let's find out.
Wait for it.
Berry Lake, 90 degrees.
Woo, baby.
It's 8 o'clock at night and it is 90 degrees.
Yep. That's okay. I give it permission. We haven't had any rain this week though.
No.
So we've been through a spell where it rained every single day, and that was for what, a month? Probably.
Yeah.
A little
It
more.
was hard to, we just kind of quit doing the burn piles because everything was so damp.
Yeah, and then and now we're going for a couple weeks without rain, and then we'll see what happens. Not complaining though. That rain was great.
Yeah, it was good for our garden.
All right. Well, that's the look at the back of the property.
You look like you're melting.
They can't tell.
We need to go back inside and rehydrate.
It's just weakness melting off of me.
That's a nice little after dinner straw.
Need a shower. All right. I think that's probably it for now.
Unless you want to give them a gratuitous shot of the chickens.
I can do that. I'll do that after we say goodbye. All right. We'll see you guys later.